Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as breaking news. President Bukele proposes Bitcoin Bank to attract billions. We'll also be discussing crypto chief bids SEC farewell after 9 years of service. Adios, amigo. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin runes racks up over 2,500 Bitcoin in fees in just under 2 months, as well as corporate adoption is in the amateur league despite these Bitcoin ETFs. We'll also be discussing the Bitcoin mining cost on average right now is $86,700, as well as BlackRock allocation recommendation of 84.9%. Its Bitcoin would take us to a $47 million Bitcoin price. And according to Samson Mao, the math checks out. I'll be breaking down this math for you. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What it do? We're live and in the flesh. Happy Monday, June 17, 2024. Shout out to everyone in the live chat. Let me know if the stream is loud, clear, and smooth. It's greatly appreciated. We should be live and in the flesh on 5 platforms right now, including YouTube, Rumble, X, Twitch, and Kick. So let me know in the comments, fam. I'm going to refresh the comments here on my end. I want to make sure we're, loud and clear and smooth before we go any further. So let me know, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. And what's popping? This is live and interactive, so also let me know where you're tuned in from. The stream is not showing live on YouTube. Strange. Weird. Let me see here. Let me know if this stream is live on your end. Because that is strange. Start sending. There we go. It looks like we're live now. There was maybe a bit of a delay. So let me know, family. I want to make sure we're streaming live on the tube. What up, JJBD? Only the Rumble stream is live. Weird streaming software. Why you got to do me so dirty? Maybe it's just a bit of a delay, but clearly I chose all 5 communities when I went live. So we'll see what happens. We don't have you yet on YouTube. Still says waiting. So weird. So strange. Wow, YouTube, what in the world is going on? So strange. That's a first. Yeah, it's not on my phone either. So we should be streaming on YouTube. I set it up, obviously, so must be a streaming glitch, unfortunately. Good Lord. What do we do in this situation? I don't even know. All I know is, oh, here we go. So we are live now. Just a delay, a massive delay. YouTube, that was about a 2-3 minute delay from the rest of the communities. So we should be good now. Don, let me know. JC, welcome. Live on X and Rumble. Good to hear. YouTube just starting now. 3 minutes late to the party. Anyways, glad to see the fam. What's popping? What's new? What's good? Please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and repost this. Spread the word. Let people know we live and in the flesh right now. Finally. Good to hear. All right, take it away, theme music.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life. But Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome, crypto fam. We're live and in the flesh right now. We're going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Please do make some noise in that live chat. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Greatly appreciated. Shout out Lock Sky, Creeper 420. What it do? I see you fine on the tube. Thank God. Had me a little scared for half a moment there. He add hot GG. Welcome, Warren G. Regulators in the building. Mono. Crypto fam, shout out to the McFoofinator. A W stream, you already know. Yay, JV time, crypto news time, Chandy time. Let's go. You're on a minute delay from the platform to X to Rumble. Tis what it tis. I mean, what are we going to do? JV, it's yet another day off of work, watching the greatest show on the tube. Love your brother. Right back at you, DNA. Appreciate the support, family. Thank you, K-Jam. Appreciate all your love as always. Shout out to all the mods. Always doing a fantastic job. JC, Ice, Baby. Devon in the building. Darth Melda. Where you at, family? Hey, JV, do your own rap songs? You have the great taste in music? Yes. Thank you, Susie. Glad to hear we got a rap fan who likes JV's music. Appreciate it. When Lambo, says Mike. When do you think? What up, Kevin Opar? I mean, many of you can probably buy a Lambo right now. The question is, should you? Probably not. You should probably hodl your biddies, in all honesty there. Maybe eventually borrow against your Bitcoin and buy your dream crib, mansion, and buy your dream Lambo. But first stack them sats and hodl be thy name. Go and borrow against your biddies in El Salvador. We're going to be discussing this here shortly. Go into 40K? I think not, Paul. But that's what the old man Peter Brandt, the trader, believes. So, I mean, to each their own. What up, family? Shout out, Serge. Can't wait for the Ether ETF. July 2nd, maybe that date. We'll soon find out, family. You already know. Let's freaking go. Where it at? Get them biddies, stack them biddies. Who gives about a roaring kitty? And considering we're in the 60G range, check it.
Bitcoin, 60G, 60G. Buying opportunity for fifth level sexy G's. What do you think, JV? Buy the biddy. Who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for the weirdo Kit Kat kitty cat. A kitty cat. I'm for stacking the sats. Stack the sats. Ain't no thing, baby. It's a chance to stack those sats. Chance to stack the bitties. Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin. On my mind, on my Bitcoin. And my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, 60 G's. A buying opportunity. And on Bitcoin. But I don't sweat it, because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell. On the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd. Dip sell, dope sell, no sell, no, I won't Bitcoin sell. I'm no sellout. Bitcoin, Roger out, Roger out.
Roger out. Stacking them biddies, because nobody gives a crap about a roaring kitty. We want Nipsey. We stack biddies. That's how we do. Welcome, everyone. Just joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh right now. Another fabulous week in crypto amongst us. Welcome, everyone joining the live stream. Always greatly appreciate y'all support. Y'all the bomb diggity. Much love, much respect. But anyways, a family. A lot of good stuff happening. A lot of exciting news I'm going to be breaking down for you here shortly. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. We're live on all platforms right now. It's a go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the thumbs up. 80 G's, baby. Only a matter of time, McFoofinator. I got my mind on my biddies. That's right. Crypto Surge always. JV Nipsey and the Let's Freaking Go peeps. Shout out Chris Klein. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. Let's freaking go. But anyways, fam, I guess we'll just get right into it, shall we? If you're new to the channel, important to smash those likes and subscribe to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Also important to hit the bell notification. Turn on all notifications. I meant the bell icon, but yeah. But anyways, family, today is pod episode number 1673. I'm your host, JV. It's June 17th, 2024. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. We got virtually the majority of the cryptos, unfortunately, in the red. However, XRP is a top gainer in the green, back above 51 cents. Look at that. Up 5% on the day. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, we're currently sitting at a 2.42 trillion market cap, and the current Bitcoin market cap still sitting pretty above 1.3 trillion. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. Again, XRP leading the pack, trading at 51 cents. There was some more recent news. The SEC wanted to settle the fine, I guess, for the whatever the lawsuit was. And they initially wanted $1 billion. And then, I think they created an appeal or something and argued. And now the SEC is wanting 100 million. Let's see if they settle for 100 million or if it lowers some. Let me know your thoughts. We have Tron barely in the green, virtually only a handful, even barely in the green, because the majority of the market's correcting at this time and in the red. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. Massive losses, unfortunately. But zooming out on the monthly, Yikes. Still like 80, 85% losses, only a handful in the green. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're currently rated a 71 greed. Yesterday, 71. Last week, a 72. And last month, a 73 in greed. So there you have it, my crypto fam. How many of you are bullish for this month of June? Let me know, family. I'm going to read your comments out loud here in a moment. Welcome, everybody. Rave, how you been, brother? Good to see you. S coins are all going to zero against the biddies, more than likely. Molly in the building. Shout out, Molly. Good to see you. Bloodbath. Yeah, and check it. Bitcoin's only down 0.3%. Meanwhile, alts, bloodbath. Bitcoin bounced at a local low. I think it was like 64.98, safe to say 65. We bounced strong off of that. So let's see if the low is already in. Let me know if you feel the Bitcoin low is in, or do you think we'll revisit the lower levels? Let me know. But we'll be glad the correction is now and not later in the cycle. Amen. Monaco, welcome, family. Bull, yeah. I dig it. Yankees series start tomorrow. Should be a good one. I live bullish, JV. Bullish is your middle name, Molly, as my middle name is Danger. Just saying. Be careful out there. I am bored with this sideways action. I need a pump. Send it, Don. Send it. I'm ready. 70K income in Fairground. Hodling until kingdom come. Pumping it up.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up.
I love how XRP was the only green bubble there. I just think it's funny. It's ironic, yo. I started the channel, my anniversary was a few days ago, so it's been 6 years, 6-year birthday on the YouTube channel. And one of my first videos was an XRP price action. It was above 50 cents. So the price action is ultimately the same on XRP today as it was 6 years ago. That's pretty crazy, yo. Pretty freaking crazy.
Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.
So pump it up. The current float of Bitcoin on all the exchanges combined is only 2.5 million. That's not much overall. That's going to dry up very quickly. Supply shock, Grant Noakes. You already know, broski. Hey, JBZ, what it do? Pump it up for the crew.
You got to pump it up. Don't you know?
Pump it up for the Nippinator, the one and only mascot of Crypto News Alerts. Look, we got his attention. He's looking at the screen right now. Yeah, XRP, the greatest stable coin in the crypto sphere, apparently, huh? It does seem that way.
Pump it up. Pump it up.
You know how we do. Pumping it up with the crew, sipping on the kombucha brew. You feel? I still hold my XRP back from 2017. Good for you, Molly. My brother is a big hodler of XRP. He's been hodling same since 2017. Check it out. So this is my Sage. The one I was using, I just had to replace, so I pulled out the bag. So this is a little smudging guide. If you're not familiar with smudging, it breaks down the how-to. You want to learn how to smudge? You read the instructions and you set your intention and you do it up. But anyways, I got two new sticks, so I'm going to use a new stick today to light the Sage. It looks so pretty when it's nice and long, huh? Pretty cool. So we'll light that up in a little bit. Little Sage action, Jackson. Hit the like, you bunch of degens. Thanks for the reminder, JBZ. You care about the Bitcoin dominance? I do. I think, obviously, the higher the Bitcoin dominance goes, the better for Bitcoin against the rest of the market. As long as Bitcoin is above 50%, that's ultimately a 50% attack against the alt market. And previous cycles, we see Bitcoin roar just like the roaring kitty when the markets start pumping post-halving. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bitcoin dom smashes 60, 70%. This cycle, we'll soon see. And then eventually it all flow back into the alts. Pop that thing. Popping it, Howard. I'm popping it. Ripple offers 2 stablecoins, one for US and one for the rest of the world. Mecca, Lecca, high, make a Molly, Bitcoin, bullish, Pee-wee, Herman on my mind. Bitcoin on my mind. Woo, got some fancy bars there. Trump shilling, Bitcoin in Florida. Wop, 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 wop. Trump. Light them up. Light it up, puff, puff, give. You already know the name of the game there, Serge. Ty sticking a lighting up. Light those lighters up. Put them in the sky. XRP is the worst performing top 10 market coin of all time. Hodl all you want. What would your investment be worth had it been Bitcoin? Wow. Fantastic question. So let's just hypothetically say Bitcoin, you bought at the height of 2017 when it was 20,000. And let's hypothetically say you bought XRP at the height when it was over $3. Let's just say 3. I think it was even closer to 4. Let's just say it was 3. Now your XRP is down like 6x from then, and Bitcoin is up more than 3x because we went from 20,000 to above 60,000 today. And that's also conservative because we're higher than 60,000. So you could have got wrecked 4x in XRP, or you could have went up 3x in Bitcoin. And keep in mind, we're post-halving. We have a very parabolic window leading 18 months post-halving, and the halving just occurred more recently. So you got to keep all that in mind. I like to smug Bitcoin haters, then throw shade. That's how we do it. That's sick. That's just how we do it. That's sick. Mess them up. Just saying. I'll let you do your stuff. Where'd you get that hat? It's a top secret. I can't tell anybody. Okay, I Googled Bitcoin hat and I came across one I like. But I also have a merch store. So if you want to support your boy and the Crypto News Alerts fam, head on over to merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. You'll find a lot of different Bitcoin designs, tank tops, hoodies, mouse pads, stuff like this. I rock the HODL mouse pad. You got the sage ashes burnt all over it already. You know how we do, bro. Read my previous comment. You got it, JC. Let's see what we got up in this piece. Welcome, everyone joining. UFO Nut, good to see you. That calloused Asian, welcome, brother. El Chorizo, Palm Beach Island, what up, brother? Welcome. You're on a 1-minute delay from X to Rumble. Yeah, JC, there's just so many comments. I don't know which comment you're referring to. If you want to just copy paste it, that'd be more beneficial to me. 420, is it that time? It is. Happy 420. We're going to light the sage. It's time. Let's go. This is for the broskies. Sage time, brothers. Can you chill with the crazy price predictions? Never. It's going up forever, Laura. How dare you tell me to chill? Unacceptable. 420. Amen. Happy 420. We're going to light the sage. We might as well, if we're going to spark the sage, and play a little jammy jams, a little Mikey Sailor for you.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Take all.
And that's about all you need to know. We sparked up the sage. You know what I mean? It's game time. Might not be able to comment much. Most of my comments are being censored. Damn it. My own moderators' comments are being censored. YouTube, this is very unacceptable. Very unacceptable. Damn it. But anyways, we got a jam-packed house here. I see there's 616 people and growing fast. So I know X is climbing. We should have over 400 people on X. We're already over 200 people over on the tube. We appreciate the support. We're also streaming on Rumble, Kick, and Twitch. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. Let's dive into today's Bitcoin technical analysis. Check out the charts where the Bitcoin price action is likely to go next. Check it. And headline reads, Bitcoin price risks 62,000 dip as Bitcoin sellers return to the exchanges. That's right. Here we're looking at the Bitcoin 1-hour chart on your screen. Bitcoin extended losses into the June 17th Wall Street Open as the bulls failed to mount comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Bitcoin's been here for years, peer to peer. Yeah, but anyways, TradingView showed Bitcoin drop into 65 Gs on Bitstamp, nearly matching 1-month lows from June 14th. A modest uptrend over the weekend failed to sustain during the week's first Asia trading session, with the U.S. markets continuing the lackluster mood. Yeah, unfortunately. However, quoting analysts here, this is where you'd want to see Bitcoin form a higher low, or it starts looking like 62 is on the menu, according to crypto analyst Jelly. Red Monday, green week. We shall soon see, family. Now, traders held various support levels in mind, these extending down to 60 Gs, with multi-month lows on the radar should that level also fail to hold. Now, 65,000 represented a major focus in terms of liquidity. On the day after, 66,000 disintegrated. Quoting CoinGlass, Dan Crypto Trade. Bitcoin liquidity level at 65 and 66.3. Keep in mind, there will always be levels on both sides, and these don't always get tapped. These levels can act as a magnet when the price trades close to it. So there you have it, yo. The trader Crypto Tony highlighted 67.3 as a level to flip to support for those considering going long. BTC. And the chart shows an inverse head and shoulders pattern, potentially causing for optimism should a local low be completed. Meanwhile, gauging market reactions to the latest Bitcoin price moves, on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant noted the uptick in coins being sent to the exchanges. Particularly in focus were coins that last moved between 3 to 6 months ago, as well as those dormant for up to a year. Quoting CryptoQuant here, 40% of the sent Bitcoins are in the 3 to 6 million range. 20% are in the 6 to 12 million range, and the remaining portion is mixed. These sent Bitcoins will create selling pressure. This analysis covers the short term, indicating that after a certain rise, the selling pressure will increase, and it looks like we will enter a free fall again. And in other breaking news, El Salvador's president, Mr. Bukele, proposes Bitcoin Bank to attract billions. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, President Bukele hits ground running in new term with new legislation establishing a Bitcoin Bank in El Salvador. Borrowers can collateralize their pristine, no counterparty risk Bitcoin, the most pristine collateral to ever exist. Billions of Bitcoin will flood into El Salvador's upping GDP. El Salvador's credit rating hits IG within 24 months. Kathy Wood's 10x GDP growth estimate in 5 years just got way more likely. So you're ultimately going to have financing options to borrow against your biddies, which is fantastic because this doesn't really exist here in the United States at the current moment. In fact, you walk into the bank and you say, yo, I'd like to borrow against my Bitcoin. Let's go. They're going to look at you like you're crazy, like, oh, we don't accept Bitcoin. They don't even recognize it. And I don't even think they could allow it because of the regulations and the rules and all that such. But I think this will set precedent over in El Salvador, and I think many countries are going to follow in their footsteps because you're going to see a mass exodus of people leaving the United States, as they already are, and head into El Salvador, obviously, as Bitcoin country. Imagine being able to hypothetically take a Bitcoin or a few Bitcoin, borrow it, right? No questions asked, none of the BS. And then you get the cash. You can buy your dream home. You can buy your dream Lambo. And granted, you are responsible as an adult and you pay back the loan. You're going to get all your Bitcoin collateral back. Can things go wrong? Yes. You don't ever borrow money you can't afford to pay back. Then they take your collateral. You got to keep that in mind. You know what I mean? And someone may ask, but isn't self-custody the smartest way to go? Why would I put it in? Yes. If you're hodling Bitcoin, there's no questions asked. Self-custody is king. No question asked. Unconfiscatable Bitcoin. However, you may be in a position where you're like, yo, I need to buy something, but I don't want to sell my Bitcoin. Well, now you can borrow against it very soon when that bank opens in El Salvador. So I'm pretty excited for that. Let me know your thoughts, family. And where do you feel the price action is likely to take us for this month of June? Holla at your boy. 62 thou is 70% possible. And this is then still around 2024, the bullish chart. Word up. Good stuff. Bitcoin TA, once Bitcoin breaks the all-time high of 74, the first stop is 1.11 fib, 88,000. Second stop, 1.26 fib, 106,000, all in a very short order. Send it. Just because we go into a correction doesn't mean that we are not in a bullish cycle. Look at the historical charts. Well said, JC. Is anybody else getting error messages on the chat comments? If you are, blame YouTube. Just saying, blame YouTube on it. I want to profit the dip. I will sell my house, my car, and the mother-in-law. Just do not know which order. That's actually a hilarious comment, Monaco. Nacho cheese, nacho keys, baby. That's right, Mr. Bone Daddy. What it do, brother? Welcome everyone to the stream. Pump the likes, pump the stream. If you want to interact in the chat, head on over to cryptonewsalerts.net. This is the YouTube comment stream right now. We're going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. So holla. Yeah, that's sad. People getting errors, posting comments. I don't know what's going on. Also, there's a delay on YouTube compared to X and Rumble. Don't know why. YouTube's kind of got a mind of its own, so sorry about that. Half my comments are being vanished. Good Lord. Good Lord. The entire fam is being censored. Unacceptable, YouTube. Hit them with the oompas.
Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo. I've got another halving for you.
Well, the good news is comments are coming through. Some of you may be struggling, but the comments, I do see them. There's a lot of comments. So we have 243 people here on the tube. In total, we have 723 between the tube and X. And we also got an audience over on Rumble. Shout out to the Rumble fam. I can't send messages. It erases. That's so weird. So crazy. YouTube is still trying their ish, unfortunately. I hope they aren't targeting this podcast again. Don't get me started, please. I might have to hit them with the wop.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless.
But I digress because I got the sage of Bruce Lee in my ear. And I just want to be like water. You know what I mean? You put water in the bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put the Bitcoin into the treasure, it becomes the treasure. You put the Bitcoin on the exchange, it becomes the exchange. Now, Bitcoin can crash or flow. Be a Bitcoin, my friend. Stack them biddies. I've been getting the error message here and having to type it again. Happen on my own YouTube page too. So it's probably a just a glitch within YouTube itself. So it's good to know it's not only my channel. Thank God. Thank you, Chandy. Bitcoin liquidation heat map. Once Bitcoin breaks 69 Gs, 1.25 billion in shorts will get liquidated. Short squeeze, please. How the hell will BlackRock send Bitcoin to 47 mil? Stick around, family. I'm going to be breaking down the math for you. And according to Samson Mao, the math checks out. They actually came out in 2022 and published a report with a recommended portfolio allocation of Bitcoin of 84.9%. I'll dive deeper into that later. Stick around. Poor, like H2O. Hilarious. YouTube just wants us silent. Yeah, they can't silence us, though. Good luck. I will not be censored. Amen. I have been getting it, too. So if you guys can all show some love on X and repost the stream, we appreciate that, family. Greatly appreciate it. Yes, the Australia Bitcoin ETF allegedly went live today. I saw that in the breaking news as well. Thanks for the reminder, Sergio.
Less mining rewards, more scarcity.
Yeah, where's your yellow star? Why'd it go back to blue? Interesting, YouTube. Very interesting. But anyways, fam, we got a lot to share. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. But let's dive into our next story of the day. Crypto chief bids SEC farewell after 9 years of service. Why don't you take Mr. Chairman Gary the Worm Gensler along with you, crypto chief? Just saying, speaking on behalf of the broskies. So yeah, David Hirsch, chief of crypto assets of the US SEC, has officially announced his departure from the agency. Let's celebrate. On June 17th, Hirsch, who began his career as a staff attorney at the SEC, announced on LinkedIn he is finally leaving his post at the financial regulator after nearly 9 years of service. Reflecting his time at the SEC, Hirsch expresses immense pride in the work accomplished by the agency's crypto asset and cyber unit. Womp womp. Quoting him here, "This past Friday was my last day with the SEC after almost 9 years. During that time, I had the opportunity to work on more complex, challenging investigations and issues that I ever imagined when I joined the agency as a staff attorney in the Fort Worth regional office." Now, Hirsch credited his success to his colleagues, collaborative efforts, and the support of mentors, leaders, and partners across various regulatory and law enforcement agencies. So this guy is actually flexing about his success at the SEC. Womp womp. "I am deeply indebted to my many mentors." You better not mention Gary Gensler, bro. You better not. "Leaders, colleagues, and friends to name here. And that includes amazing partners across the state, federal and international regulators, and law enforcement." Now, the former SEC official also said the securities enforcement is a team sport. It's ironic they look at it as a sport, for Christ's sake. Hirsch highlighted that this was true during his tenure and thanked his colleagues for their efforts towards the same goal, while the former SEC official said that it's difficult to leave the agency, which has given him a lot. Hirsch said that he was excited for the next set of challenges that may come his way. However, the former official said he would take a break before announcing his next endeavor. Quoting him here, "I look forward to sharing more about that soon. And my guess, FYI, he's going to join a crypto project. Mark my words. But for now, I'm excited for a break and travel with my family before my son heads to college in the fall." Hirsch has been an enforcement attorney for the SEC since 2015, started his post as the chief of the agency's crypto asset and cyber units division back in October of 2022. The official worked for the agency for 8 years and 10 months before announcing his departure. So there you go. Are you going to miss him? I highly doubt it. But what are your thoughts on, people in the SEC right now, especially the chairman? I think the chairman should be the focus. Amen, Mr. Bone Daddy. Hashtag FGG. Can I get a hashtag FGG? Let's go. Who are they replacing him with? Satan. I'm just speculating, but if I was to guess, I'd go with Satan. What are your thoughts on that one?
What do you get when your printer goes brr? Inflate supply like the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, damn straight. I know. They got to give Jen her yellow star back. She earned it. Who are they replacing him? Yeah, I think Satan, if I was to guess, but just speculation. Music Try to Trip by Still the Corners. Right on. Appreciate the repost there, family. You guys reposting, it just gets more eyeballs on the stream. We got almost 800 people just between X and the tube right now. 250 on the tube and the remainder. Wow, so X fam holding it down. Appreciate that. FFCC, says Don George. What's the CC stand for? Fill me in. What up, Warren? Oh, Senator Warren. Yeah. So, yeah, screw Biden, F Sleepy Joe, Senator Warren, and Gary Gensler. These three stooges work together to try to destroy crypto and attack Bitcoin. That's their agenda at the end of the day. The command comes from the people who control Sleepy Joe, right? We know he's just a Manchurian candidate at the end of the day, right? And the puppet masters pulling the string do not like Bitcoin. They perceive it as a threat, and they use Senator Warren and Gary Gensler to do their dirty work. And they just operate in the shadows, so we don't know who they are. But I know who they are. I'm watching you. Just saying. Anyways, they're being absolute DICKS, 100% JC. It's like watching a soap opera, but instead of dramatic love triangles, it's regulatory battles and crypto drama. I wonder if he'll miss the thrill of the crypto. F the snake. Amen. FGG, FJB, and hashtag F Dr. Death. Amen there. When you refer to a doctor on a live, I'm going to assume you're referring to Fauci. Not the three good stooges. No, we're not disrespecting. Rest in peace. Larry, Moe, and Curly. Those are the original stooges we all respect and love. They made us laugh. You know what I mean? We're referring to the degens that are running the operation trying to destroy crypto. Again, Mr. Gensler, Mrs. Warren, and the other clown, Biden. Just saying. Repost the stream. Greatly appreciated, family. YouTube sucks, unfortunately, but shout out to the YouTube fam. I mean, the people on YouTube are incredible, but the platform truly needs to get their ish together. Don't be a chump. Vote Trump. That rhymes. You're going to put that in a track. Got some bars, I see. I doubt we ever go to 48. I agree. I know Peter Brandt's calling for 48 if we break 60. I personally think 60 holds strong. Can I be wrong? Absolutely. But I think 60 holds strong. I give it maybe a 10% probability that we drop all the way down to 48. I feel like 60 is the new 20. Let me know your thoughts. Shemp was in oh, that's right. Shemp was the original. And did he get replaced? Who'd he get replaced with? Remind me, family. I see the SEC people. They not like us. Amen. Mohammed, salam, family. Can you give a shout out to my sons, Riaz, Ethan, and Aslan? In the meantime, Bitcoin to 32 before the Allah candle to 231. Well, first and foremost, shout out to your entire family, Mohammed, and I appreciate your support here as well. Unfortunately, I think it is very unlikely we hit 32, but hey, 231 sounds more like it, so send it. Already 550 people on X. Shout out to the X clan, X fam, holding it down. I appreciate it.
Value go down like a lead balloon. What do you think will come of that?
Speaking of President Daisy, they announced that the debate of Biden and Trump, they're going to be able to like pause the mic. There's not going to be anyone in attendance, all sorts of rules. And I'm curious, which version of Biden are we going to get? Which puppet? Which mask will he have on this time? And who will be underneath the mask? Let me know your thoughts on that. But anyways, fam, next story of the day, because we got a lot to cover. Let's discuss the latest with Bitcoin runes, racking up over 2,500 BTC in under 2 months, 60 days, 2,500 BTC. Good Lord. That's right. The runes amassed over 2,500 Bitcoin worth of transaction fees in less than 60 days, signaling the growth of the Bitcoin native DeFi. Runes, a new protocol for issuing NFTs and fungible tokens of the Bitcoin network, generated 2,513 BTC in total fees since launch, worth 163 million, according to this data by Dune. The milestone comes 2 months after the launch of the Runes protocol, which happened on the same day of the Bitcoin halving, and signaling continued interest in the potential of Bitcoin native DeFi or Bitcoin Fi, BTC Fi. Haven't heard of that term. Now, additional transaction fees from protocols like Runes could extend a significant lifeline for the Bitcoin miners post-halving, after the Bitcoin block rewards were recently cut from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC. Bitcoin Runes are becoming the dominant standard for issuing fungible tokens on the world's first blockchain network. How many of you have experimented with either the ordinals or runes? Let me know. Looking at the distribution of transactions, runes-related transactions accounted for 12.2%, while BRC20 transactions amassed 5%, and ordinals inscriptions accounted for 0.6% of the total transactions on the Bitcoin network. Over 82% of the transactions remain regular Bitcoin transactions as of June 17th, according to Dune. Now, in terms of daily transactions, there were 9,567 runes-related transactions with just 3,938 BRC20 transactions and 474 ordinals-related transactions. Regular Bitcoin transactions stood at 64,620. Runes have been outperforming BRC20 tokens in terms of on-chain activity since their launch in April 2024. The rise in transaction fees from Bitcoin Runes is offering a lifeline for the Bitcoin miners, according to the co-founder of TerraWolf. Quoting him here, Runes significantly increased the transaction fees. So if anything, there was an increase in the hash price in the first 24 to 30 hours after the halving. Since then, we've seen transaction fees come down, but compared to the average fees in 2023, they're still pretty high. And as the rest of the Bitcoin block reward is fixed with issuance, the transaction fees are the wild card for the Bitcoin miner. So ultimately, I mean, runes and all these inscriptions and ordinals and BRC20s are very beneficial to the miners. They can make more money as it congests the blockchain, raising the fees. However, it's not necessarily a good thing for the ordinary Bitcoin user just trying to make transactions on the, core blockchain itself. Now, if you use layer 2s, such as the Lightning Network, different ball game, because we can send virtually instantly and virtually for free using the layer 2s. So do note that, but let me know how many of you are interested or have been dabbling with ordinals or runes. Holla at your boy. My pet rocks are being shined right now. That's good. They need to add that at the airports. You know, they have the shoe shiners. They should have pet rock shiner. And then they just do a digital shining to your digital Bitcoin sitting on your private wallet. It's just more like a ritual, just saying. Why not? Please smash the likes up to pump it up. Patience, patience. Bitcoin will go up. Oh, you damn straight. Wow, almost 900 people already on the stream just between X and YouTube. Keep pumping those likes, reposts. We greatly appreciate it, family. I saw a guy on X mining Bitcoin using cooking oil for fuel. Free biddies. Did someone say free biddies? Remember that commercial back in the day? It was like a hot sauce. New York City. It's like free biddies. I don't know, just remind me of that. What up? Sorry, I'm late. It's all good, Joseph. Welcome to the stream, brother. AIV, what it do? Ethereum Cities. Welcome to the stream. Haha. What up? What up? Good to see you, brother. I am researching how to make a Bitcoin rune. Nice. I'm doing the Bitcoin lottery mining, and it's legit. I have 1 in 100 million chances to hit 3.25 BTC. Hey, that's better than spending $1 on the Powerball in hopes of winning whatever it is, like $1 billion. 3.25 BTC, 1 in 1 million chance. I don't like those odds, though. I'll keep it 100. I don't like those odds at all. But hopefully you win, brother, and we can celebrate for you, Kepler. Wishing you the best. Pet rock shiner, I love it. Why not? We need someone to shine our pet rocks. You can turn used cooking oils into diesel and use it for fuel. There's also ways of turning water into fuel. Just saying. There's a lot of alternative energy solutions than what we're given and told. That's fact. Pace hot sauce, was that the one for the commercial? I don't remember. The only sauce I remember as a kid, back when I used to eat meat, so this is like when I was 16 or younger, A1 sauce. That was the bomb diggity back in the day. Is A1 still going strong? Haven't seen it in like a decade. I don't know. Replace the SEC with an AI. The AI bot is superior to the SEC, unfortunately, for the SEC. So 100%. Nipsey Rune, anyone? Like the stream. People hit the likes. We appreciate it. Did you guys make raw hamburgers with cheese like Chuck Schumer did on Father's Day? Yeah. Why is that going crazy? I see that. I didn't really understand why that was such a popular meme. I saw a guy grilling burgers with cheese on a grill, and everyone was talking about it, so I must have missed the memo. Surachai, eh? It was Pace. Oh, so for the commercial. My stepson used to do that to run his diesel car. Oh, wow. I got a good feeling about Bitcoin and the alts. Don't know why. I can't explain it. I feel ya. I think we all feel this way. Hey, everyone. Welcome, Darth Melda in the building. The party is officially can begin. I feel like when I was in high school, always paid attention, still didn't have a clue of what the other kids meant about some things. What is the pet rock all about? Is it so? Oh, yeah. So this is a in Bitcoin, Jamie Dimon referred to Bitcoin comparing it to a pet rock. Ultimately saying Bitcoin has zero intrinsic value. You're just buying a pet rock. So we now use that against him and we embrace the pet rock. So that's the pet rock reference. Now you know, Chandy. And of course, there was also a pet rock reference on Sesame Street. Elmo hated the pet rock. We discussed that the other day. Here's the memo. Monday starts the weekend. Weekend is amongst us, brother. Raw burgers, eh? Fulsome. Was that the thing? You put cheese on the burger after it's cooked? Oh, so because I don't know nothing about the barbecue life. So he ultimately started cooking the hamburger with the cheese on it. Interesting. Can we come back down again today? Crap. Welcome, Anonymous. We'll see what we can do. We'll talk to the Bitcoin gods for you guys. Welcome, everyone. Join the stream. Next story of the motherfucking day. Let's discuss these Bitcoin ETFs. Corporate adoption is an amateur league despite these Bitcoin ETFs. That's right. Corporate adoption and trust in the crypto industry are still in their infancy, despite the previous approval of the first spot Bitcoin ETFs, which officially went live on January 11th. They've already amassed over 1 million Bitcoin collectively, which is 5% of that circulating BTC supply. The regulatory approval of the first Bitcoin ETFs in the US were considered a turning point for the legitimacy of the crypto industry. Like, I needed to know we need Bitcoin ETFs for Bitcoin to be legit. Kind of hilarious, but hey, whatever. Introducing the first publicly traded Bitcoin products to the market. However, corporate adoption is still in the amateur league. Such amateurs. According to Mark Degen. What an interesting name. Mark Degen? You can't make this ish up. Co-founder and chairman of Trust Square, the blockchain-focused tech hub. Degen, shout out to all my Degens out there, said during his speech at the Web3 Corporate Innovation Day, corporate adoption is just complete utter failure. It's amateur league against the pros. To argue his point, the co-founder contrasted the inflows of the spot Bitcoin ETFs with inflows in traditional finance space. Quoting him here, everybody is stoked about Bitcoin ETFs, which collected about 60 to 70 billion year to date in inflows, and it's been roughly 5 months. All digital asset funds have a year to date inflow of about 100 billion. Well, that's half for JP Morgan alone delivered here in the last 10 years. And since they launched, the US-based spot Bitcoin ETFs have amassed 58.4 billion worth of the total on-chain holdings, according to Dune. In contrast, wealth management giant JP Morgan has brought in a record 489 billion worth of net new client inflows during 2023. That's crazy. This meant that JP Morgan alone had attracted over 8-fold more inflows than the 11 US spot Bitcoin ETFs combined. And we all know JP Morgan Chase is the largest bank here in the United States. The main reason behind the lagging adoption of digital assets is the lack of mainstream trust in the crypto industry. Illustrating the lack of mainstream trust, approximately 75% of the people who have heard of crypto said they aren't confident in the reliability and safety of digital assets, according to a June 2023 study by the Pew Research Center. What a great name for a research center. Pew. Despite its centralized nature, corporations are needed to create more trust amongst mainstream users, according to Degen. I mean, people in crypto got the best names. I'm just going to say it out loud. We have a lack in trust in the crypto market, and only corporates can solve this. Meanwhile, new crypto adopters tend to place their trust in corporate-backed centralized exchanges. Who are they talking about? I mean, crypto adopters prefer self-custody, but yeah, wet behind the ear noobs are going to do anything because they don't know any better. It just is what it is. According to Dune, cumulative trading volumes on DEXs reached a total 3.86 billion in the past 24 hours. This is just a small fraction, or nearly 5 times less than the 17.6 billion trading volume amassed by Binance, the world's largest centralized exchange. Now, looking at cumulative Bitcoin ETF inflows alone doesn't paint a complete picture of the uptick in institutional adoption since their launch. This is partly because of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, accounted for the lion's shares of outflows, significantly impacting the total amount of cumulative inflows registered by the ETFs. For example, to date, GBTC sold 18,000 Bitcoin worth over 1.19 billion, accounting for the majority of outflows according to Farside investor data. So there you have it. Crypto La Familia. Yeah, yo, it's been wild. I mean, these ETFs volumes are wild. I mean, Bitcoin ETF, the big wigs are still figuring out how to play with the cool kids, but hey, at least they're trying. Amen to that, Molly. Poo. Oh, thank you. What do you mean? Like poo? Poo? I'm confused. I say poo, P-E-W. I pronounce it the same as Winnie the Pooh, P-O-O-H. Just saying. How do you say it? Pew, pew, pew. I don't know. I'm confused. Criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. Take it away, Jamie Dimon.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
You know how we do. The greatest track ever produced. JP Morgan Securities has been listed as an authorized participant. That's right, for BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. So does Jamie Dimon really hate Bitcoin? No. He's just a billionaire puppet, you know what I mean, for the elite banking cartels, and they put him in that position. They know he's corrupt, and he'll play ball with them. As in pew pew? Like few, pew, poo, pew. It's close enough, for Christ's sake. Can you give me a break? Come on. The Invesco NASDAQ fund is 1.2% on the day. Bitcoin will soon follow. Let's go. Pew sounds like a pio poo-poo. And yeah, yo, I mean, I don't know what to think here. But I will say the best names are in crypto. The craziest, best names you'll ever see. Only in crypto, family. Only in crypto. Exactly. Names like Jamie Dimon. You can't make this ish up. Pew, pew. Sound like some Star Wars saga going on right here. Poop, because it's an everyday event. There you go. Juju. Shoo. With my Kendrick. Shoo. There you go. All right. I guess Elmo is Jamie Dimon because he hates the pet rocks. No, Jamie Dimon likes the pet rocks. He loves them. He don't like Bitcoin, but he likes pet rocks, apparently. I don't know. Wow, everybody. Love you all. Much love, family. Shout out to the entire fam. You guys are awesome. Pump the likes, pump the stream. We already got about 1,000 people collectively on the stream, so greatly appreciate the support. There's a good streaming day for us. 300 people right now on YouTube, 700 people over on X, and we also have our fam over on Rumble, Kick, and Twitch. Let's get it. Kneel on this church. Pew. Pew? Man, I struggle with this term, Nicholas. Somebody help a brother out. I'm just going to say poo. It is what it is. Anyways, fam, next story of the day. Let's discuss Bitcoin mining price right now is $87,000 for some miners to acquire a Bitcoin. So with the Bitcoin price at 66 G's, that's roughly a $20,000 difference. Let's break this down. We had a analyst, Ali Martinez, talking about how the average mining cost of Bitcoin right now, what it's looking like. The Bitcoin network runs on a consensus mechanism called proof of work, in which validators called the miners compete against each other using computing power to get the hash to the next block on the chain. Tick-tock, next block every 10 minutes. The entire network is audited. You know the deal. This computing power naturally has its running costs, with electricity being the most notable expense that the miners have to pay, given that it's a perpetual cost. The incentive for spending capital on mining operations lies in the block rewards that receive these validators upon successful adding for the next block. Obviously, mining expenses are different depending upon location, as electricity prices aren't the same everywhere. As such, the chart that Ali has cited from Macro Micro uses data provided by the Cambridge University on Bitcoin electricity consumption to find out the average value. Here's the chart you can see on your screen, which shows how the average mining cost on the Bitcoin network has changed over the past few years. Whoa. Big difference. As is visible in the graph, the Bitcoin average mining cost, colored in blue, had been between the price of the crypto earlier in the year. But recently, the former value spiked and has surpassed the latters. The reason behind the sudden increase is that there is another variable at play when calculating the average cost of Bitcoin mining. It's the issuance or the number of tokens that the miners are minting daily. In general, the block rewards stay fixed in value and frequency, so the issuance of the network, which is nothing else than the sum of the block rewards mined in a day, more or less remains fixed as well. Specific events, however, don't abide by this. They are the halvings. These periodic events that take place approximately every 4 years permanently slash the block rewards in half. The latest such event, the fourth ever in crypto's history, occurred back in April on the 19th. Naturally, the halvings mean that the cost of mining 1 Bitcoin drastically goes up, as miners only get half as many rewards as before after doing the same amount of work. Thus, it's not surprising that the cost of production for Bitcoin observed a sharp increase coinciding with the latest halving. At present, this metric stands at $86,700, meaning that according to Macro Micro's model, the average miner would be underwater. And based on the past trend of the indicator, Ali has identified a pattern that Bitcoin has always followed. Quoting him here, historically, Bitcoin always surges above its average mining costs. Facts. Now, as such, if this pattern continues to hold for the current cycle as well, then it may only be a matter of time before Bitcoin surges past $86,700 per coin. Send it and let's freaking go. You already know, family, and the miners know this, so they're holding on tight. Unfortunately, some of the, smaller miners that don't have the capital, it may be harder for them, but the big miners have been preparing every halving, just as history has shown us, because eventually the Bitcoin price will catch up with that. Bitcoin price follows the hash rate, and as long as the Bitcoin hash rate continues breaking out, reaching new all-time highs, game on. Just saying. Bitcoin is coiling up. Well said, Phil C. Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to see you, broskies. Bitcoin difficulty adjusted across all the nodes every 2 weeks. That's right. Every 2 weeks. Every 14 days. Bitcoin has gone through the drawdown of more than 5% recently, which has brought its price under the $66,000 level. That's right, K Jammy Jam. It's happening, JV. Pew, pew. Bitcoin charging up like the Energizer Bunny. Oh, I remember that Energizer Bunny. Now we got the Energizer Nipsey. Just saying, Energizer Nip. Let's go. Haha. Anyways.
Pump
that mofo up. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day. The moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to be discussing a massive price target of $47 million per coin. And according to Samson Mao of Jan 3, he says the math breaks down, checks out ultimately. So we're going to be sharing all that insights with you, as well as the report from BlackRock that suggests the 84.9% Bitcoin allocation. So make some noise for that. Yes, that's not a typo. $47 million per Bitcoin if Bitcoin does what BlackRock anticipates it to do. You know what I mean? So let's freaking go. Pump it up. Let's get it. Welcome, Chris Robinson. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the stream. When will the BlackRock wallets get hacked? I can't wait. How cool would this be? I know, right? Oops. We don't know what happened. It's gone. Larry Fink comes out. This is an emergency. He's with Jim Cramer from Mad Money. Jim Cramer's like, I told you guys so, to dump all your Bitcoin because... Let us change our view and think about the Summit Cross. Word up. What island we all buying when 47 million happens? Do you really want to own an island? I think island, I get creepy vibes. Gilligan's Island. I mean, we use that as a metaphor, not to say the other island, which is heavily centered on the tube, just FYI. So we refer to it as Gilligan's Island. And I don't want to go to Gilligan's Island. No D. Keep the islands for the Hollywood folk and the bankers, of the world. They can do whatever they do on these islands. We're just chilling here in Puerto Rico. Granted, Puerto Rico is an island in a sense, but you catch my drift, right? That would be about 50 cents per sat. Whoa. So if one sat is 50 cents, that implies, correct, Bitcoin being 50 million, close enough, 47. But 47 is a divine number because 4 and 7 is 11, 11 being a divine omen, just saying. But yeah, we can average that up. Why not? 50 cents a sat. Sounds good to me. No diddy. You nailed it. We will be rich enough to be creepy. We will be rich enough to get Creepy Joe out of office and be like, yo, the president works for the people. We no longer want this mofo in office. Take a hike, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more. You feel me? No, we're talking Gilligan's Island, Serge. 100 days after the halving, volcano, bring it. That's what's up. Hands purple, blue, peace to you, Mr. Devil. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone joining us. Pump the likes to pump the stream. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day. We're going to be discussing a 47 million Bitcoin price. We have over 1,000 people on the stream right now. That's what's up. Bring the big money. Stack the biddies. And shout out to Nippy, the one and only Nippinator.
Now, we all know Bitcoin is the best asset.
Agreed.
If it's not going to zero, it's going to a million.
That's right. If Bitcoin doesn't go to zero, it's going to a million. If it hits a million, it's going to 10 million. Hit 10 million, it's going to 100 million. Hit 100 million, it's going to a billion. Hits a billion, it's going to 10 billion. Hits 10 billion, it's going to 100 billion. Hits 100 billion, it's going to trillion. We'll 10x all day, family. We'll 10x all day. Don't get me started. Marianne or Ginger? Gilligan's Island, eh? We need to get JV singing lessons. He's better at spitting bars. Yeah, precisely, Dankness. 100%. JV, I like seeing that Bitcoin chart yesterday. You like the live charts? Well, maybe we'll bring out the live chart after the final story here we cover. JV, that's what's up. Buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and hodling for 5 years, 147 million. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Yeah, tomorrow at like 3 o'clock, 47 million. Why not? Abel Gonzalez, welcome, brother. But anyways, fam, now for our feature story of the day. BlackRock came out with a very bullish publication back in 2022 suggesting investors allocate, what was the exact number? It was, it slipped my mind, 84.9% of their portfolio into Bitcoin, suggesting Bitcoin to hit $47 million per coin. I'm going to break down some of the math, and even Samson Mao says the math checks out. So let's start first and foremost with this tweet that I shared a while back, with BlackRock allocating their optimal portfolio allocation into Bitcoin of 84.9%, according to their very own study released in 2022, which I'll read to you here shortly. That will send the Bitcoin price to $47 million per coin. Samson wrote, the math checks out. Bitcoin is going to $47 million and the crowd is going wild. In fact, there was a recent headline, BlackRock signals a paradigm shift with 84.9% Bitcoin allocation. And in other breaking news, as I shared earlier, shout out to all my stack and fifth level Bitcoin G's who front ran Finkster and BlackRock, because check it, just in, BlackRock and Fidelity now own a combined 477,121 Bitcoin, worth $31.4 billion for their spot Bitcoin ETFs. These ETFs hold 262,721 more Bitcoin than MicroStrategy, and they achieved that in 5 months since January 11th of this year. It took MicroStrategy since 2020 to acquire 214,000 Bitcoin, and as we announced the other day, Saylor is purchasing yet another 700 million worth of biddies from MicroStrategy, so things are about to get lit. So yeah, check this out. Last summer, BlackRock put out a paper stating that starting with a 60-40 equity bond portfolio, the optimal Bitcoin allocation is a large 84.9%. I'm going to read what's highlighted here for you on the screen. Exhibit 4 presents the results starting with a 64 equity bond portfolio, which is produced with a risk aversion of Y equals 1.5. The optimal Bitcoin allocation is a large 84.9%. Now do the math. What would happen if all the major asset managers, BlackRock, Fidelity, they all put 85% of their portfolio into Bitcoin? Game on. The remainder of the portfolio, 15.1%, is split 60-40 between equities and stocks, although Bitcoin has an extremely large volatility of 1.322. The pronounced positive skewness leads to a large allocation and dominates in the utility function. And then they go on, the certainty equivalent compensation required to not invest in Bitcoin is close to 200%. Exhibit 4, starting at a 2080 stock bond portfolio, leads to a 12.5% Bitcoin allocation, and a risk-tolerant investor with an 80-20 stock bond portfolio desires a leverage position in Bitcoin of 106.6%. Now, Kathy Wood has made bold predictions. If Bitcoin even got an allocation from the major asset managers of only 5%, Bitcoin can hit 3.8 million per coin by 2030, which I shared with you here in the show. So yeah, this is extremely bullish, and this is directly from BlackRock. So Samson says the math checks out. We're going to 47 million. Here's some of the math. BlackRock has at that time only 9.4 trillion in assets under management. Now it's clearly over 10 trillion. 9.4, 0.849 for the right Bitcoin percentage. 7.98 trillion. Then BlackRock will need to allocate to Bitcoin to follow their paper. 7.98. 118 billion of a multiplier equals $941 trillion market cap, referring to the total addressable market. So Bitcoin will be about $47 million per coin. Send it and let's frickin' go. And in other, tweets here, let's see what other data I got. He also wrote in 2022, released that study, which I just shared with you. I mean, obviously very bullish. He also recently tweeted, I know Bitcoin is going to $100,000, or I should say 1 million, my bad. You know Bitcoin is going to $1 million. The only question are when and how rapidly. Amen to that. We all know it's inevitable. 100% with you on that. But let's dive a little deeper into the newer article published on this event and why it's so significant. In a significant departure from the traditional stance of cautiousness towards cryptos, BlackRock's world's largest asset manager published a research paper, which we covered several times here on the channel, just FYI, advocating for an aggressive allocation to Bitcoin and traditional portfolio investments. Aggressive keyword, aggressive allocation. The research paper titled Asset Allocation with Crypto, Application of Preferences for Positive Skewness suggests that Bitcoin should make up a substantial 84.9% of an investment portfolio consisting of 60% equities, 40% bonds. The BlackRock researchers conducted an in-depth analysis of Bitcoin's performance and returns. During this period, they found out Bitcoin exhibited considerable volatility with an annual rate of 132%. I read with you already some of the direct study from BlackRock themselves. What sets Bitcoin apart is the positive skewness when expressed in terms of continuously compounded returns. In contrast to this, equity returns showed a percentage of negative 0.43%, while bond returns were at 0.01%. So you basically guaranteed to lose with equities, and you will lose with bonds because 0.01% is practically zero, especially when you're dealing with inflation, family. Bitcoin's third central moment of returns was an astounding 144% annually, demonstrating a stark contrast to traditional equities and bonds. This unique characteristic of Bitcoin returns makes it an appealing asset for investors seeking substantial gains. That's right. The research also highlights Bitcoin's consistent propensity for significant gains. While returns often follow standard patterns, there are exceptional periods labeled as bliss regime, during which Bitcoin price soar over 100 times annually. This level of return potential is what attracts investors aiming for substantial profits. Even when Bitcoin is expected to depreciate in the standard scenario, the research noted that investors focused on maximizing profits tend to allocate 3% to Bitcoin. This allocation remains consistent even when there is only a 1% chance of a highly profitable scenario materializing. That's right. BlackRock's recommendation to allocate a substantial 84.9% to Bitcoin in a 60-40 equity bond portfolio marks a significant departure from the conservative approach traditionally taken by many financial institutions towards crypto. Now, it underscores the growing acceptance and recognition of Bitcoin as the legitimate asset class that can offer substantial returns. This move by BlackRock follows the US SEC clearance for BlackRock and the 10 other, Bitcoin ETFs that officially went live on the 11th. But I want to know your thoughts surrounding this math. I mean, this guy is going to crazily continue to stack in the biddies because he's a smart man. He knows what's up. His goal is to tokenize the world, and clearly, they're not slowing down. They're going to continue to gain momentum. And considering the ETFs in the United States have already collectively achieved over 1 million Bitcoin, that's 5% of the Bitcoin circulating supply, and they did it in 5 months. That's an average of 1% of the Bitcoin circulating supply per month. What's going to happen in the next 36 months from now? You let me know, family. And what are your thoughts surrounding this 47 million price prediction based off the 84.9% allocation? Holla at your boy. I'm going to read as many of your comments out loud. Welcome, family, to the Q&A segment of the live show. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Over 1,100 people here live and in the flesh. I love it. We're only halfway done with the stream. We got the content out of the way. Now I want to hear your predictions and personal thoughts regarding Bitcoin striking 47 million per coin. And feel free to ask me anything. And if you want to interact in the chat, I encourage you to join the YouTube stream, which is the chat stream you see live on your screen over at cryptonewsalerts.net. We're live and in the flesh right now. We're streaming on 5 platforms. I'm going to be streaming for another hour, so enjoy. Zig when everyone else zags, zag when everyone else zigs. It's going up forever, Laura. I'll let you know as it gets closer. I'll try to make it happen. I just don't want to say when I'm not sure at the moment. All good there, brother. Let's get it. JV, what's good? Shout out Raven. What's a poppin'? How you been? What would be the closest airport to UK Jam? Ask Jay-Z. An IT guy in a career job or a computer genius guy for a hobby. When I worked for the news, the IT guy was everyone's best friend. Never piss off your IT guy. They are your best friend. There you go. Monaco Cat, the next Bitcoin battle will in between the Binance and Coinbase. Binance potentially in danger, though, 10 times bigger. Well, Danger's my middle name. You already know. J to the motherfucking Danger Mouse V. You know what I mean? The weather's starting to get rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. What a great theme song. Gilligan's Island. Nothing else like it. Or actually, no, I'd rather use a smaller one. Yeah. There you go. 78,000 by June 21st. Crypto summer, baby. Send it. We're ready. Price discovery mode. When we're going to re-enter, we just need to get above 73.8. Snash it. Brag it. Bring it. Sing it. That's right. You got that right, JC. J to Dangerman V on YouTube censored. I think Bitcoin will fall once the benefit is big. How's the comments that come in? Are you still getting any errors, anyone, or is it good? I worked on IT for 20 years. Damn. 19 too. Good Lord, okay. You're the tech genius. Now I know. What's the second best crypto asset? There is no second best. There's a crypto asset called Bitcoin, right? Gertie loves to dance. Who's Gertie again? Let me know.
Look, pump it up if your game went long. When the dip hit,
You just ape like King Kong. We're going to make it rain. Make it rain, Nicholas. Make it rain.
More than 5 sats in your stack and get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song. Bears broke, have a talk, we smoked them like a bomb.
So the errors are done. Good. Everyone's able to comment again. Music to my ears, brother. Let's light the sage. It's that time. It's that time. We're going to light some sagey sage up. We're going to play a little music. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. We need some original music. Let's play a little Chandy 60 G's, eh? 60 G's, 60 G's.
Buying
Opportunity, fifth level 60 G's.
What do you think, JV?
Dun, dun.
The biddy, who cares about a
Roaring kitty, boring kitty.
Me,
I'm for the biddies. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey.
Not for the weirdo Kit Kat kitty. Cat kitty cat. I'm for
Stacking them sats.
Stack the sats. Ain't no thing, baby. It's a chance to stack those sats. Chance to stack those big T's.
Let's go.
Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin. Got my mind on my Bitcoin.
And my Bitcoin on my mind. Damn, JB, that bass hits when you throw them samples. I love to hear that. Oh, Hecklefish's girlfriend. Get out of here. It's a camel. I haven't met Hecklefish's girlfriend yet. Crazy, right? Did anyone partake in the Sanctum farming project? I haven't heard of that one, Raven. If anyone else has, let us know.
60 G's, 60 G's. A buying opportunity. Bitcoin. But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd. Sell on the dip crowd. Dip sell, dope sell, no sell, no Bitcoin sell. I'm no sellout. Bitcoin. Roger out, Roger out.
Yeah, this is the new Sage. Look at that. This is going to last us many hours together, family. We smudging the Sage right now. We're going to get rid of Gary Gensler over at the SEC. What else are we going to do? We'll speak it into existence. We're going to get rid of Elizabeth Warren. We're going to get rid of Sleepy Stinky Joe. Who else can we get rid of? Let's get rid of Jamie Dimon. Let's get rid of Fauci. Who else? Let me know. Speak to me here. Yeah, I love that beat. That's one of my favorite jams right there. Good stuff. You know what it is? It's Orange Panty Night, broskies.
It's Red Panty Night when you sanctify me, eh? Back at home with your wife. It's a celebration. People are always saying about the talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, but guess fucking...
I back it up, though. Bitcoin, back it up, yo. Back up the truck, though. Oh, Miss Yellen? Adios, amigo, amiga. Yeah, I would definitely get rid of her, too. She can leave in a hurry. Also, let's get rid of Fed Chairman Jay Powell. Let's just get rid of all the corrupt people and replace them. Who else we got out here? The ECB lady, Christine Lagarde. Let's get rid of Lagarde and all these chumps. You feel me? Chuck Schumer and Adam Shifty. Adios. And let's get Peter Shifty out of Puerto Rico, for Christ's sake. This island is too small for the both of us, just saying. Hillary and Obama, gone. Amen. Amen. Jamie the Tapeworm Diamond, facts. Orange Panty Night, you know how we do, Raven. You know how we do. What you guys know about the 10 Sat Commandments?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 Sats Commandments. Came into this game and it made me an animal. Now it's to the shit, so I wrote me a manual, a step-by-step booklet for you to keep all the sats.
Yeah, keep all your sats. Stack in them sats. Loving all your yellow stars. Yeah, shout out to all the members first and foremost. Everyone who has a green name with a star badge next to the name, that means you're a member of the show, which means you can contribute on a monthly basis. So we greatly appreciate all the support. If anyone wants to become a member, simple to do so. Members.cryptonewsalerts.net, or you can click the join button next to the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everyone on X. We do got a jam-pack house here, which I love to see, and these numbers will continue to climb. So send it. Get rid of the Gary the rodent. Yes, please get rid of all the rodents. We have enough rodents in the government. You feel me? For life, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang, HODL gang. When does Tyson knock out Jake? That's not happening no more, unfortunately. So Jake won't be knocked into another dimension. He'll more than likely fight like a KSI or another influencer boxer, unfortunately. Oprah, hee-hoo. Huh? Greetings, fam. Shout out John Doe. What it do? But here's what we're going to do. We're just going to end the YouTube stream and continue with the uncensored version of the pod. I encourage everyone on YouTube right now, 250 of you, head on over to rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net so you can, experience the uncensored version of the pod, because I'd like to play some things and say some things that I can't say or do on YouTube. They limit what I can and cannot say, unfortunately. However, you can support the uncensored version of the pod on every platform except YouTube. So if you want to go to X right now. We're streaming live. You want to go to Rumble, go to Rumble. Want to go to Kick, want to go to Twitch, anywhere except YouTube. Unfortunately, YouTube, is what it is. But anyways, fam, head on over to Rumble again. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's continue with the uncensored version of the pod. Love you guys. See you soon. Peace. All right, YouTube stream should be finishing up. Let me know when it's official.